During the crafting of the original Zero series tech guide video, there was certain tech and information I left out. That was mostly due to not wanting to extend the video any longer beyond 20 minutes, and at the time, delegated that extra tech to a Google document I placed in the video description. Unfortunately, I should have known better than to do that. Hardly anyone read it, and I get constant questions about tech that was already covered in the doc. That was my fault, because in this day and age, people hate reading apparently. So let me not waste any more time with introductions because I'm only doing this once. Before we get started, I'll take a moment to plug my Twitter account if you'd like to follow me there. I frequently post clips or even the occasional small updates not worth putting in a community post. On Twitter, you can get a good idea of how I'm progressing with my no damage runs, or just clips of me experimenting with stuff and combos in the games. Give me a follow there if you'd like. Now, onto the video. Let's start off with something simple. Control types. This isn't tech, more so just clearing up a massive amount of confusion and misconceptions over the control options in the games. There are two categories of control schemes on the menu. Type A and Type B for your button settings really doesn't matter too much. That's more of a preference thing. Same deal with customizing them. However, Type A through C for the attack mode is where things truly matter. You see debates here and there between the types, but I'm going on record and saying that Type B is flat out objectively the best attack mode to use. Type A forces you to hold down two buttons just to access the sub-weapon. That's too much work for your fingers. Same applies to Type C, though that's a whole other angle on the issue. You don't need a button to swap your sub-weapon when you can just use them both in tandem with their dedicated buttons. That's how the previous games handle it, and that formula has yet to fail to this day. When you have games as heavy on advanced tech and movement like the Zero and ZX games, you're gonna need to free up your button presses to improve finger dexterity. Initially, I didn't want to cover this in the tech guide because this was primarily more useful for speedrunning, not casual play. But when I consider how my goal is to help people become better players, you need all the tools and tech you can grasp. So opening up more avenues for creativity will do everyone a huge favor. Anyway, damage stacking is when two attacks overlap with each other, and the resulting effect is that they reset each other and deal damage on every frame upon collision. The simplified version: toss a boomerang, saber when boomerang touches the enemy. Simple as that. In 0-1, you can do this with the triple rod and boomerang too, but it's way more effective with a skull crush from the Z-Saber and charged attack. However, this doesn't work on bosses. It's more of a mini boss shredder. This isn't as simple as it looks. For starters, you're going to need to throw the boomerang with the right precision in order for it to collide with the enemy. If you've got a particularly mobile mini boss, they're not going to make that any easier for you. Another thing is that the window for taking advantage of this exploit is kind of tight. With how fast the boomerang will pass, you're not allowed a lot of leeway to mess it up. Though when you do get it, the hit lag it produces will be your friend. This is most useful in 0-1 and 4. It can still be performed in 0-2 and 3, though the opportunities to make use of it are far less in comparison to 0-1. In 0-3, mini-bosses essentially are treated as bosses with iframe triggers, so you're not gonna see it in high-level play at all there. 0-4 on the other hand got rid of iframes for mini-bosses again. Unfortunately, Shield Boomerang is gone in that game, so what do we have left? Time Stopper X skill, that's what. That's effectively your damage stacking tool in the game, and pretty much shows how the Buster in Z4 is actually a crazy good quick kill tool, as well as its ability to freeze non-boss enemies. Still, when the shot collides and expands, that expansive hitbox is your visual cue that it's time to use your attack of choice. This is especially monstrous compared to 0-1, because you've got a plethora of follow-up options in comparison. Charged Saber, Flame Fang, Skull Crush, Charged Knuckle, the freaking list goes on. Exclusive to Tech Kraken stage in 0-4, you can steal some light bombs from one of the enemies prior to the Ice Dragon mini-boss, then toss that sucker for an easier damage stacking experience. A shame this is only for one stage, but cool nonetheless. Credit goes to a speedrunner named Karibon for discovering this. Okay, let me get this one out of the way because I get this question a lot. Cyber Elf Malthus. You equip them to your satellite after you get them from Blizzak stage. Oh, but what about 0-4? Jesus Christ. Please stop asking me about unlockables. YouTube isn't the only resource. With that out of the way, let's get into something less transparent. Another common grievance is that there's confusion shrouded around the seamless link of Split Heavens and Flame Fang after a triple slash. In both games you achieve this differently, but I'll get into how you do it in 0-4 in a minute. Let's get into 0-3 first, because in order for me to show you how the Split Heavens cancel works, I'll have to educate you a bit on how the chip combinations in general work in that game. So to put things in layman's, you can unlock special abilities or traits that allow Zero to do things he normally can't. This is achieved by meeting the right prerequisites by equipping certain head, body, foot chips, as well as the satellite elves if they're necessary. There's a total of 4 combinations, and there are as follows. The aforementioned Split Heavens combo, or nicknamed Lightspeed combo. That name was coined by members of my Discord server. Lightspeed unlocks the ability to cancel Split Heavens from the third slash of triple slash. You obtain this by equipping the normal head, light body, and quick foot chips, and of course make sure Split Heavens is activated. Note that you can't do this with the rise or wave slashes you obtain from the other satellite elves. Next combination is Wall Cling. Equip light body, frog foot, and Quappa Cyber Elf to your satellite. This allows you to stick to a wall without sliding. It's a throwback to the Gaia and Shadow Armor clings from the X series. Third combination is Hypercharge. Quick Charge Head Chip, Normal Body Chip, and Clockle Cyber Elf to your satellite. This enables an even faster charge than regular Quick Charge offers. It charges at about half the time. Last combination is Quick Recovery. Auto Recovery Head Chip, Absorber Body Chip, and Spike Foot Chips unlocks the ability to heal even faster while standing still. So for 0-4, you can unlock the Split Heavens combination by setting your Hacker Elf to either level 2 or maximum. It can't be level 3 or any other levels before max, as elf levels do not stack on normal mode. They do on ultimate mode, however. This isn't necessarily something new, more so just taking full advantage of 0-3 and 4's cleaner saber mechanics. Previously in 0-1 and 2, certain attacks or movements couldn't seamlessly cancel into each other. In most cases, the attack animations had to be played out fully before you could perform another action. That's why combo loops like the saber and rod combos in 0-1 had to been timed really well in order for to perform them in a quick manner. In 0-3 and 4, however, this problem doesn't exist. You can land on the ground without waiting for Zero's slash animation to end before being able to dash again, and attacks like the walking slash can be cancelled by merely jumping or dashing. You can perform a walking dash slash, which is effectively a much better option than a normal dash attack against a really weak enemy like a Pantheon or something. Substituting a dash slash with a walking dash slash will help keep your momentum going, as a dash slash has that slight pause before Zero can pick up full speed again. With the cleaner saber mechanics, you can dispose of those Pantheons a little faster now. This also extends to the rise slash and wave slash. Think back to my 0-2 form guide video if you've watched it. If not, check the card in the upper right corner for the link. Anyway, in 0-2, you couldn't take full advantage of rise form's faster third slash because of the force delay it has to go through because of the double slash needing to fully animate first. In 0-3 and 4, this is a non-issue. Rise and wave slash can cancel out of the double slash's full animation. So when you're not using the light speed combo, these are just objectively better triple slash variants in these two games. In order to obtain the rise and wave slash, it's the same as getting the rolling slash in 0-3, just equip the appropriate cyber elf to your satellite. You know the drill at this point, check game facts to learn how to obtain them. In 0-4, they're just the hacker elf upgrades. Well, that's about it for these small tech breakdowns. If you like my guides or my videos in general, do consider subscribing to my channel, and as stated at the beginning of the video, follow my Twitter. Going forward, I'm going to tackle some ZX guides now because holy crap, do you guys love bugging me about the requests. Chill out, they're coming. But yeah, until then, I'll catch y'all later.